and Mark with me on RVing adventures, and upon our travels, our mirror from our medicine cabinet kind of fell out. So Mark is going to work on getting that fixed, and we got to get that all cleaned up. Everything is so disorganized, all because of that. Don't mind the mess. We're kind of moving things around so we can do this project.
So
and we'll be right back. And here we go. So shower, our bedroom divider. We don't have a door for the bedroom, which is pretty common for this type of trailer. We're in a 29-foot Keystone travel trailer. And again, the mirror popped out. So we removed everything. And this is what our bathroom looks like. We're actually going to be redoing the floor within the next week or so. On the bottom, you can see how old it is, and it's like lifted. It's really bad on this side. See all that? That's going to be peeled. And we need a new floor. Eventually, we would like to get a new toilet as well as a new sink. The new sink, we'll get that before we get the toilet. We actually want to get stainless steel. And I have like a bar underneath here, and I use the curtain rods. It's a shower rod with the curtain hooks, with the hooks on here, so you can kind of take things off. It's really super handy. And we keep the toothpaste on this side and our other non-mouth items. That is a whopping mess right there. Mark actually built the shelving unit for it. And there's our cow. And we've actually named her Patty. Get it? Patty. Yes, we're kind of quirky people. But anyway, I'm going to sign off so that Mark can get in here and do his magic.
Here we go. So I have that piece of glass that we're going to redo the cabinet that fell out on us. It looked like somebody in the past may have used liquid nails, which over time just kind of hardened, and if they tried to use it as an adhesive, it just kind of hardened and didn't stick anymore, so the glass fell out. So today I'm going to carefully, I have a scraper and I have a tool here that I'm hoping, it's a chisel, but it has a slight edge on it, but I'm going to just easily, carefully try and peel off the old stuff that was on there and try and clean that up. I don't want to take the plastic backing off of the mirror because you need that for the reflection. And so we don't want Evie Lynn to look in the mirror and see into the cupboard and be like, where am I? So I'm going to work on that for a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like after I get all this old stuff on. Hi, back again. So I got the old glue off the edge of our mirror that we're going to put back up in the spot, and what I found was I was wrong when it came to the adhesive of the plastic backing. The mirror is painted, so we don't have to worry about that if I take off the backing, Evie Lynn looking through at her cabinet. So you'll be able to see yourself. So this is what I'm thinking is, because the backing is loose around the edges, I went ahead and used my knife, my razor blade, and I cut a strip. And although it's not straight, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to put my bead of adhesive along the edge to fill in that gap. So I'm going to cut both ends, but I'm not going to do lengthwise, so that when I put the mirror in, there'll be glue up top and glue on the bottom. I think overkill. I think it's going to be overkill because Gorilla is such a strong, good product that I'm just going to do corner, corner, bottom, top, corner, corner, and not worry about the edges. And then we'll let it dry and see where it sits. It doesn't mean we can't go back later and maybe cut this off and then go ahead and put another bead. but I just want to see how it's going to attach when I get it up to the cabinet to the wood that's already porous. So I'm hoping that will hold the glue better than that liquid nail stick. So I'll be back in a little bit to show you where I'm at. Hi again. So I've prepped my mirror. I've cut the backing off so it's just the mirror. And I went up here and made sure it fits, which it should because it came out of. And then what I did was I scuffed this little edge here a little bit of the wood just in case. And I just used a little piece of Brillo just so that the glue, the Gorilla Glue, will have a little bit more porous of a adhesion effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the top, and I'm just going to squeeze it in that little crack, and I'm going to just fill it in really good. Make sure that it overlaps the mirror, and then I'm going to take my finger, and I'm just going to make the bead spread out. Now I thought about maybe using caulking, but one thing I did find about the Gorilla Glue is the Gorilla Glue will get hard, but not so hard that it may unstick. Whereas the caulking, although it can be used as a great adhesive, it's always soft. And so I was afraid that maybe with the bouncing of the trailer when we move or whatnot, if there was that movement of the mirror as we're traveling along, and the caulking, although may hold it, there might be a jarring effect, and I'd rather have the mirror solid with the cabinet. So we'll be back in a minute just to show you how to touch up and clean up. Hi. So we used a Gorilla Glue, which is a construction adhesive, and it gives a whole bunch of different things that it can stick to. I chose white just because it's clean, and hopefully it'll stay clean. So I went ahead and used my caulking gun with the Gorilla Heavy Duty Construction Adhesive, and I put in a couple beads, and then I beaded it up in the corners on top really well so that when it dries, it'll really create that pocket for the glass to be able to sit. And then I put a couple little vice grips to just kind of hold the mirror tight against the wood on the other side. And then I used my finger just to bead it and spread it along both top and bottom. Now, the thing about Gorilla Heavy Duty is it's not water soluble, and that kind of makes it another advantage in the bathroom if you're going to shower in steam or hot water or whatnot. The water, because it's not water soluble, won't bother the adhesive once it's dried. You will have to use some type of alcohol if you get it around the edges or you get it on your fingers or you want to do cleanup. So cleanup is with some type of rubbing alcohol. And when I put it on a cloth and clean up, it comes off real easy. I got it off the wood, no problem. So according to the instructions, about 30 minutes, it's going to be tacky. It's going to take about 24 hours for it to cure. It's going to take a couple days for it to be absolutely tight, strong, and immovable, basically is what it says. So we'll come back in 24 hours or in a couple days. We'll knock on wood and see how it is. Otherwise, thanks for joining us. Have a great day.